Yes, my people. Lion Text TV, making sure you like and subscribe to the channel because every little helps like Tesco's. You get me? Bruv, welcome to the preview of Sheffield United versus Arsenal, which will take place Monday night at 8 o'clock kickoff. You get me? So, the last game of the weekend. You get me? Let me know, people, if you're looking forward to the game. If you're an Arsenal fan, shout me. You get me? And let me know your opinions of what you think about this game. But we're going to get into this, boy. Yeah? So, Arsenal versus Sheffield United, fam. I expect us to beat them. And I expect us to beat them comfortably. Don't get me wrong. I don't think this game is going to be as simple as me just saying that. Because I could see Sheffield United literally parking the bus, but I could see us eventually breaking them down and beating them. You get me? I expect nothing but wins, cuz. You get me? Winning. You get me? Sheffield United, one of the worst teams in the league. They lost 5-0 the other day to Brighton. They've been awful all season practically, fam. Every time I see them, like, they're getting smacked up. You get me? By whatever team that comes there, whether it's home, whether it's away, it doesn't even matter, fam. You get me? It doesn't matter, like The Rock says. You get me? They're just getting slapped everywhere they go. You know the ones there. But boy, yeah, man. I'm looking forward to that game. It's a shame we have to wait all the way till Monday, but it is what it is, fam. You get me? But we still have to win. You get me? If we want to win the title, we have to win game after game after game. Right about now, we're in sensational form in the league, fam. You get me? We just won 4-1 against Newcastle at home. You get me? Like, after the Porto result, a lot of people, even myself, thought that it might be a sticky one. I expected us to win, don't get me wrong. But I thought it would be like harder than it was because Newcastle do have some decent players. They got Isak, they got Gordon, they got who else have they got? Bearman, Willock and the man there. I know Joe Linton's injured. So for the Newcastle fans that are watching this channel, is that's a big miss for you lot, Joe Linton, you get me? But yeah, I digress. We beat Newcastle, we beat Burnley before that, and we beat West Ham. We battered all three of them teams. And I expect nothing less coming into this game. Now, I'm going to get into the lineup that I want us to play. You get me? And then I'm going to tell you the lineup that I think Arteta is going to go with. Okay? So here we goes, fam. You get me? So, my lineup is David Raya in goal, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kivior. Yeah? I'm going with Jorginho, Rice, and Odegaard. And then I'm going Saka, Martinelli, and Trossard in the false nine. Back again. Because that is the lineup that's been battering teams over the last couple of games. All right, cool. We didn't play Trossard from the start against Newcastle, but it was basically the lineup just without him in the false nine, but we still battered them. You get me? So yeah, that's my lineup. Kai Havertz can chill on the bench for this game. You get me? So because I don't think we're gonna need him in this game. I think this game we need to be fluid, fast, quick football, 1-2s. You get me? Odegaard releasing the ball early, Trossard going left, right in the centre, Saka taking on his man, which he should do. Martinelli hopefully get some space to burn. You get me? I expect us to batter them, bruv. That's what I expect. Whether we do that or not, that's another thing. But that's what I expect, fam, because they're the worst team in the league, fam. They're shipping goals for fun. They recently changed their manager and they're still shipping goals. They're odds on to get relegated, fam. Like, they didn't really spend any money in the summer, I don't think, as far as I know, because they're looking awful. Them and Burnley, the two worst teams in the league, fam. Horrible, horrible teams, but you get me? But now we're gonna get into the lineup that I think the manager is gonna go with. You get me? So I think the manager will go with Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kivior. He's gonna go with Rice and Havertz. I know he's gonna go with Rice and Havertz. I just have a feeling. You get me? With Odegaard. And then I think he's gonna go with Saka, Martinelli, and it'll be a toss up between Jesus and Trossard. But I think he's gonna pick Trossard because I don't think Jesus is fully fit yet. Although apparently he'll be in the squad. Apparently, from what I'm hearing, he'll be in the squad. And news that has come out today is apparently Thomas Partey is gonna be in the squad on Monday. Well, we'll wait and see in it because the amount of times where I've heard that Thomas Partey is back in training, Thomas Partey is back in training, and the next minute he's injured. I'm like, was he back in training? Was he fit? Is he even injured? Because how could he be injured for so long on the thigh strain? Cuz I don't get it. Timber. I fucking said Timberland. You know, I'm moving mad, fam. You get me? Don't mind me, fam. Just one of them days, like Sizzler. You get me? But bruv, yeah. It's mad because Timber, yeah, had the ACO on the first game of the season, yeah. Timber's back in full training. You get me? I know we ain't gonna see Timber for a while, so don't get excited. Like he's only just come back into full training. He's gonna have to get up to speed. He's gonna at least need another few weeks at least just to get up to speed for him to even start getting game time. And then you'll probably get like 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there. Just ease him in gently, you get me? Just ease him in. Get me? I don't expect him to start any games anytime soon, you get me? If he's fit enough towards the running, towards the end of the season, cool. And he proves himself, cool. No problem. You take that left back role. You get me? Because but man like Bart Simpson, fam, like no one actually talks about Zinchenko record, you know. No one actually talks about Zinchenko's record, fam. Literally, no one talks about his record. His injury record is horrendous. But people wanted to talk about Tierney like he was always injured. No, Tierney was just on the bench every week because Arteta never wanted to fucking play him. Get me? He played Zinchenko nearly every game, bro. And if he didn't play Zinchenko, he played Tomiyasu at left back over Tierney. Fair enough. Tomiyasu, when he came in, he done very well. Like, but he's been injured for a while, Tomiyasu. Like, he's come back from the Asian Cup and he ain't been back in any squad anytime soon. You get me? So it's a bit mad, fam. But boy, oh, you know what? Because this manager here likes to chat shit sometimes, yeah. I'll actually want to see, and I'm curious, yeah, because I'm gonna be on standby, yeah, just before the game to see if Thomas Partey is back in this squad. You get me? Because every time I hear like he's in full training and that, you just never see him in any squads and that, fam. Is the man fully fit? You get me? Look at Jesus. Look at his injury record as well, fam. But people want to talk about other players, fam. Look at the two former City rejects, yeah, that have come into this squad, fam. No coincidence they're both injury prone for some reason. And no coincidence, yeah. And you know what? It's mad because Matty the Southern Gooner came up with this and he made a very good point, fam. Because he was saying about the difference in the team. And he expertly, like a bad man, pointed out that because Zinchenko and Jesus are not playing, all of a sudden we look a lot more solid, a lot more fluid. And he's got a point, you know, because with Zinchenko, man always likes to invert all the time, fam. And it leaves Martinelli isolated up front on the left. You get me? This leaves him isolated, so he just gets doubled up on. And when Martinelli, he always runs with his head down. He never really looks up too tough. You get me? So he's always going to struggle when that happens. You get me? And Jesus, the problem with Jesus here is he's a very good footballer, don't get me wrong, but he's mad frustrating, fam. Like every time the ball goes up to him, He's always getting barged on the floor, always waving his hands up, complaining about getting fouled all the time. And his finishing in front of goal is meaty, fam. You get me? The amount of chances that he misses when he gets them, fam. That's why I've always said, yeah, put Trossard up front because Trossard can finish better than Jesus. And Trossard ain't even a striker, but he can play in that position. We saw this for Brighton, fam, when he was going against the top six and slapping them goals, whether it was City, whether it was Chelsea, United, Tottenham, all of them held it. Even us, even Arsenal, when he was at Brighton, held it. You get me with Trossard. So I know how good Trossard can be in that position. Don't get me wrong, that's not the long-term solution. Man has to get a striker, fam. That's number one priority for the summer. And no one other than Ivan Toney is going to do, fam. So get it done, Arsenal. You get me? But back onto the game, fam. You get me? I expect us to comfortably beat Sheffield United. I expect 3 points. You get me? Because I can see Man City beating Man United, and I can see Liverpool getting the result at Forest. So we have to win, fam. Every game is a cup final, fam. So every game we have to win, fam. And me, I want the title, fam. I want nothing less than the title this season. Anything less than the title this season, the manager's got to go, fam. P45 settings, cuz. Finito. Bye-bye. Latest, cuz. You get me? Safe. You get me? Done, fam. The so-called process would be over, fam. You get me? But knowing this club, they'll probably more likely give this man probably a new contract just for him being in the title race. And that's how much of a joke this club can be, fam. But anyways, fam. I hope you liked the video. Making sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Every little helps like Tesco's. This is the preview to Sheffield United versus Arsenal. Kickoff live Monday night. You get me? Sky Sports. You get me? So tune in for that one. You get me? Keep an eye, get me, on the review after the game. If not after the game, it will be the next day. Either way, there will be a review. So make sure you keep your notification bells on, fam. You get me? Making sure you like and subscribe to the channel. You get me? Lion Text TV, and I'm out. Safe.